Hello everyone, today we delve into a table of chord function. So one of the major question about this is how to find the length of a chord in a circle. But first class, we need to know what is the definition of a chord. A chord class, it is a line segment that whose endpoint lies on a circle. So now this is our chord. This is the chord. So how to find the length of its chord? So there are two key pieces of information we need to know. So we need to know first the central angle. The central angle represent as theta class, and its radius, the radius of a circle, represent as r, right? We already know that. So the length of a chord, we can be consider this as an x because we don't know. This is what we are wanted to find. So how this information use to find the length of the chord. So first we need to draw a line segment class, a line segment perpendicular to a chord. So like that, as we notice this is a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, they are congruent because they are the same. This angle here is also congruent to this angle because they are the same, and the radius also congruent to this radius here because they are at the one circle. Then you also notice the theta here is half, so therefore it can be represented as theta over 2, half of the theta. They are congruent to each other. Then you need also class to observe that if you will find the measure of this side of a triangle, this triangle, if you know what is the value of this side of a triangle, then double it. Then you now know what is the value of the length of a chord, right? So half of a length of a chord is x over 2. So this is a half of a chord, represent as x over 2, right? So therefore this also line here is half of a chord, which means x divided by 2, a half of a chord, right? So in order for us to know the formula to find the length of a chord, we starts about the trigonometric ratio. We start to use trigonometric ratio class. So what should we use to find the length of a chord using the three ratios: sine, cosine, or tangent? So as you can observe class, in this triangle, this is angle theta. The opposite of this angle theta is here, which is the y. Then we have the radius. Therefore, we need to use the sine ratio. Sine ratio yung gagamitin natin class, because yung sine ratio is y over r, which represent to find the length, the height of this side, x over 2. Because this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, this is adjacent, and this is a opposite. So opposite over hypotenuse is equal to this side, x over 2. So sine theta over 2 is equal to y over r. So what is y natin? So sine theta over 2 is equal to x over 2 over r, right? So what we need to find is this. We need to find this and multiply this by 2 in order for us to know what is the value of our x, because double of this value is equal to our x, to the length of the chord. So as you can see in here, so we need to multiply r both sides in order for us to cancel the r here. So we now have r sine theta over 2, just follow me class, no, is equal to x over 2 kasi na-cancel na yung r, right? So the next one is yung x kasi yung kailangan natin eh. So we need also to multiply again by 2 both sides para x na lang yung maiwan. So cancel. So now we have x, which is the chord. Then 2 r sine theta over 2. And now we have this formula. We can also put this as x is equal to 2. We can also put this as x is equal to 2r, which is the radius, sine, then theta over 2. Just like that, class. So simple. So using this formula, we can now know what is the length of the chord. For example, we are given the angle theta, which is 60 degree. 60 degree. This is an angle theta, class. Theta is equal to 60 degree. And the radius is equal to 60 units. 60 units. So, using this formula, x is equal to our radius is 60 sine our theta is 60 degree also. This is not a degree, this is a units. This is 60 degree over 2. So x is equal to 2 times 60, 120, class. Sine 60 divided by 2 is 30 degree na lang. And now if you are going to use calculator, sine 30 degree is equal to what? Sine 30 degree is equal to 0.5, class. That is sine 30 degree. Multiply to 120 will equal x is equal to 120 times 0.5 is 60. So therefore, our radius, our length of the chord is 60 units. Okay, so if this is a circle here, then we have a point here, then this is a chord, then this is, we draw a line here, then we know what is the angle theta here, and we also know what is the radius here. Radius is equal to 60 units, theta is equal to 60 degree, then we can now find the value of our x, which is also 60 units. Okay, you just only need to know the theta, the central angle, theta, and the radius. Then substitute it to the formula, which is chord, x is equal to 2 times 60 sine, x is equal to 2 r sine theta over 2. Thank you for watching.